IGNOU MSO 001, Chapter 4, Questions and Answers, Important Previous Year Questions and Answers. What do you understand by the objective of social reality? Is society an objective reality? Discuss. And social construction of reality as everyday experience, as by Peter Berger and by Berger and Luckman. Okay. Then third one, relationship between social reality and symbolic universe. So social reality definition. Social reality is in fact basically the capacity of society to develop different way of looking at the constituent of the visible aspects of reality. Many societies and much culture have common social reality tries to perpetuate itself through the younger generation, but each generation has several points of departure from preceding generation. Social construction of reality. Member of any society live by certain belief and principles. Social construction of reality contain multiple synchronic realities that are many versions of culture and reality are available in plural society where they interact, intermesh, influences each other in various ways. It is that in most society, the version of reality is not a single monolithic construct, but rather consists of several layers of meaning and existence. To diverse from category to category. It is celebrated cooperative effort. Social realities are created as soon as the new members of society are ready. A particular imprinting is begun to be ingrained in them. Reasons for construction of social reality is to perpetuate itself. Society takes plea courts to both socialization and education and continue to control the individual to some extent and even bring within him a sense of responsibility to further perpetuate his reality. Social process constructs reality to establish pattern of culture and ideology. Social fabric is fragile, thus reality is fragile, need to be renewed through visual and sustained interaction. The task of sociology of knowledge is to indicate how precisely the construction of social reality are evolved by human being and groups by community of human beings. Knowledge ultimately comprises interaction and participation in social life and process. Language as a social reality accumulates knowledge, transmits, create a socially ordered environment. Phenomena of social reality by Berger and Luckman, everyday social reality. Social construction of reality is a human product and has been realized by the effort of human being alone and is experienced by them as a set of complete experience. A. They point out that everyday social life and its basis is best apprehended by method of phenomenological analysis, that is, descriptive method. B. They point out that difficulty exists in comprehension and translation of areas that are not classitable as common sense knowledge, but are in fact non everyday reality. And C, they point out to maintain symbolic universe by equipment like mythology that provides conceptual apparatus for symbolic universe. Time structure of daily life set an important insight on the overall social order. They point out that polarity reflects and is a basic property of consciousness itself. Objective reality of society and institutionalization. Objective reality of society. Social reality has basic similarities that create rule of their own and impose them on members. Social reality has three interrelated aspects. One, society is produced by human beings. Two, societies are an objective reality. Three, consequences of these factors. Men, a social product. Objective reality, we mean that society exercises control over the individual and is beyond the control of any single individual and have a specific focus on institution. Members' behavior is institutions' direct and control. Phenomena of institutionalization. Create space and certain goals and aim to be reached through various rules. Exist in both physical and social environment which humans institution begin, continue and established. Institutions provide a rule for birth, life, and death, and how this process can be more efficient. If society is relative, coherent, and orderly, it will have institutions that are respected and shared by members of society. If there is much conflict and disorder in society, institutions within society are breaking up. Institution shapes the individual and then start depending upon them. Legitimation and symbolic universe. Roles need to learn how macroscopic institution impact upon the individual and the group and create real experiences which are the part of the construction of social reality. Berger and Luckman pointed out that the relation between man and his social world is dialectical, is phenomena and interact and react to other. Society requires to be accepted, a realized it is in need of legitimation, which is done by socializing a new generation of member into the existing patterned way of interaction. Aspects of social construction of reality is legitimation. Legitimation provides an institution within society its overall rational and rule of conduct. Legitimation concerned symbolic universe. It is actually the apprehension of symbolic universe. It is a matrix of total meaning, both objective and subjective. Thus, symbolic universe is a cognitive tool to apprehend, be a manner of, or even to subvert the process of social construction which suffers from being fragile. There is a lapse in socialization which can sometimes lead to a tear in the social fabric in the form of riots. Durkheim called it as leaks. Social fragile is fragile, thus reality struggle need to be renewed to rituals and sustained interaction. Symbolic universe arranges society for sensors collecting and filtering experiences through cognitive process, both objective and subjective. It is a method of apprehending and creating. It is overall hierarchy of human being experience, and it is a binding glue of society, and truly representative symbolic universe is one that covers concept each and every aspect of reality and leaves nothing out whatsoever. Berger and Luckman point out to maintain the symbolic universe. Mythology provides conceptual apparatus for it. Social reality, symbolic universe, and socialization. There are different ways of apprehending and perceiving social process. Best course of action depend on ideology that explain any aspect of symbolic universe that has become the area of concern. Groups subscribe to an ideology which benefit them and invoke theory that helps in achieving goal. Sociology knowledge maintains existence of symbolic universe reflected in lives of members of society. Primary and secondary socialization indicate existence of objective and subjective reality both. Subjective reality, society is an ongoing process which comprises the elements like A. Externalization, B. Objectification, C. Internalization. As human externalize social reality, it at back upon him and he internalize it. It means existing social situation is apprehended and subscribed so that certain action and interaction become most mechanical and existence in never question. Involve time sequence, full-fledged member with membership acquisition, member make decisions, interpret, plan, pursue objectives or goal over time. Primary socialization. It comprises the understanding of roles of personal other and analyze other. Small member or group has greater durability, strong in grain, deeply lodged in the human. Secondary socialization, it is a necessary aspect of division of labor, distribution of knowledge and society. Adds new layer of data, knowledge, which is supersede primary socialization in some aspects. Presume conceptual clarity to bring different knowledge together. Lack of personal debt and formality is present. Complex division of labor, example, marriage. More artificial. Primary and secondary socialization and delicate procedure and have to be carefully imported and acquired. Thus, we can conclude that successful socialization is that in which there is high degree of consonance adjustment, but outer and inner realities, human is active participator. In present day global society, creative integrity is valued above all. Each and everything available in this universe is questioned to get best and great out of that. Stop being the prisoner of past. Let's be the creating future by making a beautiful present.